Hey there! Good morning, everybody. I did my social media today. Grabbed a group pose of Lally Ho, sent it out to everywhere. Hey T-Lob, good morning. Nice to see you. How's the afternoon treating you? Hope it's going amazing. I need 20 more Allegan tomestones of heliometry till I hit my weekly cap. So I will definitely be picking up those during the stream. Aww, the Geeky Saga bot is being so polite. I hope your meetings go smoothly. I appreciate you checking in. Love the messages. I don't know if people realize this, but I pay attention to my analytics for Twitch, and I would love for everyone to just say hi. It really helps. Every little data point that tells Twitch the stream is awesome is a help. I have to figure out what it is I'm going to do. If I do a normal raid, right there, that's 20. Five minutes to get into a normal raid. I think that's pretty good. Oh, thanks for the lurk. That was a lucky raid queue pop. Not even 1 minute. Don't remember this boss. That's okay. Completely okay. Pandemonium. All right, let's do it. Oh man, Saya, the Gunbreaker tank, has an amazing character portrait. It looked like it was connected to me at first, and then I stepped back, someone else took it. Okay, so now there's towers. Oh. Why? I'm not really sure what I'm doing. This is the 10th circle. Got another boom. Okay, this time I'm gonna focus in. I'm gonna get some despair dropping. That's the big boom. At level 90, I think it's the big boom. Oh no. I got some, I mean, I survived the mechanic. Maybe I did it right by accident. Oh, I remember this fight. The one with the web bridges. When I used to have a channel trailer on Twitch, one of my favorite moments ever happened. Oh, I got hit. Stay where you are. I feel like I'm casting so slow on this fight. The slower it feels, the more time my brain has to figure it out. Oh boy. Run, run. These bars are unbreakable. So much running around, it makes it so I can't do my moves. Hey, I got despair. Ow. Oh, that was so much bad. Stay where you are. I forgot how to tell which kind of tower we're about to get. I gotta pay closer attention to what they look like. Oh, the healers are all dead. We were unsuccessful with this fight. We're gonna have to try it again. Alright, let's try again. Take two. $4,400, 2 more fires, and then despair. And then we're going back for more fire 4. Oh no. Ooh, I slid, and it worked. Although when I slide, since I'm playing controller, my only hope is that the healer is in a good spot. Okay, so if they go up in a circle, I can stand in the donut hole. Alright, so that yellow triangle line means to stack in a straight line with your teammates so you don't try to absorb the entire blast yourself. Ah, he's gonna blow up the right side. He's probably gonna blow up the left side, I would guess. Ow. I got hit 2 times by that because I completely misplayed it. We got him almost to 50%. I almost lost my attunement there. We're at 40%. Now we just gotta pay attention to which kind of... I feel like that death was really good for me, because that's how you learn, and I needed to learn this fight. It's been a long time since I did it. Oh man, graphic jumps. Oh, I didn't die. Aha! We did it right! Hey Latasha, good morning. I'm doing an old boss fight from, well, before the summer. So from about a year ago. But it will give me 20 of those things. The heliometry tomestones to use for better gear items. Oh. There we go. We did die as a group 1 time. Which, what that means is all 8 of us died. We had to start the fight over. But I actually wanted to talk with someone from the Geek Therapy, not Geek Therapy, the Kindbridge group. There's a couple different games that I could do for a stream later in the week. One of them is a brand new game that came out this weekend called Astrobot, which is kind of like Mario, but with a cute robot, and it's from PlayStation, not Nintendo. Um. Oh, don't run the web into me. Okay. We got him down to 5%. We're running our limit break. Yeah, he's done. Alright, boss fight done. I hit my weekly cap for Tomestones of Heliometry. That means no more missions will give me those until tomorrow. Yeah, Astrobot would be a lot of fun. Nobody wants the treasure for this. They ran so fast. I got 2 commendations. So if you look at the bottom left screen, you see a message that's repeated 2 times. You received a player commendation. So that means the way I was playing Black Mage in that fight impressed people to vote for me as the MVP of the group. So that's 2 out of 7 because you can't vote for yourself. Usually when I get that vote, I think it's because I did so bad that people are like, yes, he's learning. Good job. You're learning. But that time I did not do bad. And I still got the vote. So that's not a pity vote. That is a good vote for me. Let me check something in my settings. I can't find it. That's okay. Okay, so now what do I want to do? There was a chat message about... Okay. I did not know you could do materia extraction as a move. Why not? What's one game that has really impacted your life? Helped me through a tough time. Those are 2 different questions. Right now, I'm working on a YouTube video that is about a life lesson that I picked up during grad school from a game series called Devil May Cry, which is a very different kind of video game than Final Fantasy XIV, because in Final Fantasy XIV, the combat is very slow, it's methodical, you have to pick your moves one at a time. In Devil May Cry, you have guns and swords, and it's very fast. It's very reaction time oriented. So the combat's more free-flowing. And they have a combo system. And that combo system rates your combos that you do with your swords and your guns and how well you string your attacks together without getting hit. And it uses a grade level kind of system. So it goes from a D to a C to a B to an A to an S to a double S to a triple S. And it's on the side of the screen, like where my webcam is right now. And the more hits you get without getting hit, and the faster you get those hits without breaks in action, the more impressive your combo looks. And I learned as a grad student while I was playing these games for the first time that it's not just about whether you win a fight, but it's about how impressive you look while you win the fight. Style points. And I had a counseling session with a preteen to young teenage boy about 2 or 3 years ago, where we were talking about his respectfulness to his mom and his ability to do chores and not have to be nagged repetitively to do chores like taking out the garbage. And we started talking about Devil May Cry because he said he was playing Devil May Cry 5 as one of his main games at the time. That game was relatively new, under 2 years old for sure. And I had played a little bit of it, but Devil May Cry 4 is the game I played first in grad school. And so I already knew about the games. I love the characters. In fact, my character, Kyrie is her name. Let's see if we can find her name somewhere. See, top left for my name, Kyrie Lannis. The first name, Kyrie, is a Americanized spelling of the girlfriend character from Devil May Cry 4, Kyrie. Except in the Japanese translated into English, you would just spell it the way we spell Kyrie, like Kyrie Irving from the NBA, Kyrie. So I spelled it this way because I want people to pronounce it correctly. So Kyrie. Yeah, so that tells you right there how important Devil May Cry is to me. Anyway, I talked with the boy about how just doing what your mom says, what letter rank would that be? And he tried to say, that's an A, right? And I was like, I don't know, because in Devil May Cry, don't you have to work pretty hard to get an A on your combos? Doesn't it start out at D and then C and then B? So what are some things you can do so that you're not just answering what your mom says, but you get better style points and she can appreciate the effort you're putting in? Like a combo in Devil May Cry. He said, be polite, do it quick, make sure she only asks once, do a good job, make sure you clean up after yourself, make sure you don't make a bigger mess, make sure you replace the trash bag, and don't just leave the can empty for the next person who needs to use it. So we talked about all the different parts of taking out the trash and how to do a chore that would get you a triple S combo if that chore was a Devil May Cry combo. I wish I was playing Devil May Cry right now in a way so that I could show exactly how this works. But when the video comes out sometime this week, I'm sure you'll get to watch it, and then you'll remember this conversation, and you'll be able to appreciate the mental health message of how we can use the things we try really hard at in video games to help our clients learn how to try really hard in other contexts as well, not just the video game that they enjoy playing, but the other things in life that can lead to a life they enjoy living. Okay. I need to get better at the normal fights, I think. I think that would be objective number 1, right? I have 500 tomestones of heliometry. Yeah, I love when I have an opportunity to connect what I know about our mental health journeys to what I know from living out The gamer's journey. You can't even read that on the webcam. And also my webcam's probably mirrored, so it's Yen Rouge Shremag et. That's just the gamer's journey backwards. I wasn't speaking demon. What should I do? Yeah, Devil May Cry actually started when I was in high school, maybe when I was in middle school. So it is now a generational spanning story. It started out with a character named Dante and his brother Virgil, both named after characters from Dante's Inferno or the Divine Comedy. And it's about their sibling rivalry in a world that is dominated by the battle between angels and demons. But theoretically, I could have played Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 during high school. But I jumped into the series as a grad student. But people still play it. A lot of kids, they just look at what the new games coming out are. They look at the play style and they decide what would I enjoy playing, and then they get that game. And then that becomes influential to all the ideas they have for solving problems. Okay, I have to pick a piece of content to try and play. What if I switch to a different mage class and do a leveling roulette? I could play as my red mage, which is a whole different kind of magic. She has a sword and a channel crystal. So she does both damage magic and light magic. Range magic and melee. And she has those amazing boots from the Nier Automata kinds of raids, which is a game series that had a crossover raid encounter. But my red mage is only level 90, so I can't play level 100 boss fights with red mage. Yeah, let's do a leveling roulette. 15 minutes? 15 minutes? All right. Well, there's 2 zones that I'm not allowed to fly in. So I might as well learn to fly. What did I just do? Where's the mission marker? Oh, it's probably that red area right here. It is. Okay. So I'm going to ride my beast. I'm working on it, Corsair. That's why I'm doing this. When I was doing the MSQ, I did spend some time doing ether current stuff, but only if I crossed paths with it. Some interesting ways to use tech. Oh my goodness. No! Okay, okay. Jolt. Ah! Okay. Yes. So jolts first. And then... No! Jolt. Thunder. I'm gonna die. I died. I forgot I needed my Chocobo friend to help me. I was level 90 in a level 98 zone. That's why I died. Ugh. Okay. Lesson learned. Prerequisites are important. I have not unlocked Viper as a class, so... Let's go. There is a combat class that I have not unlocked yet. So I am going to seek out the person that will teach me to become a Viper. Speaking of Devil May Cry... Is it in the Aft Castle section? Where is it? Corsair! I'm sure you know where I need to go, right? Back to Ul'dah. Alright. Thank you. I saw it. Just stream delay, I think. Correcting a typo. Oh, it's right there by the Moogle vendor. Moogles are adorable creatures that tend to be in every Final Fantasy game. I actually have a plush Moogle somewhere. And one of my Twitch emotes for coffee is me with a Moogle. The Moogle is actually blowing on my coffee to cool it down for me in cartoon form. See? That little Moogle guy right next to me on my shoulder. Ah, now I have to go find my Moogle because I forgot completely that my Moogle was such an important part of my background that it became one of my emotes. Oh my goodness. I want to talk about an idea I had for my stream yesterday while I was at Epcot. Epcot has some gorgeous Black Series Star Wars helmets that are not out of my price range. I can't buy all of them all at once, but I could buy them one at a time. And some of them have like glowy things on them. Like the Kylo Ren mask is the mask that is reforged from Episode 9. Say what you want about Episode 9, but Kylo Ren's look in that movie was great. And it has these red lines going across it where they had to put the pieces back together and it glows. Those cracks glow. I want that mask so bad. And they have a Darth Vader Black Series mask. So I was thinking to myself, it's not really that fun if I just go buy these things for myself for no reason and then I never use them. Because when am I going to sit and do anything with a Star Wars mask on? And then it hit me. What if I make it connected to a stream goal? So I was thinking, I have 6 channel subscribers right now. What if I created a goal for a Star Wars mask / cosplay stream? I'll even look into voice modulation if that will make it more fun. But just thinking about if I set a stream goal of having 30 subs, and then we'll do the Kylo Ren mask for a stream. I think that would be really fun. Like, set up a special stream that's, I don't know, 5 hours or something, and just wear the mask. I think that would be fun. Speak with the Viper outside of the Weavers Guild. Wow, it is taking a long time to get me a leveling roulette. What do we think? I think it would be a fun thing to do. Yeah! Latasha's on board. Corsair, what do you think? Geeky Star Wars Mass stream as a sub goal. We have the sad music. These people are having a life struggle. How tough it would be to breathe? Well, lucky for you, Corsair, I'm the one who will have to figure that out. It appears the Weavers Guild doesn't need any fiends felled. I think I could do it. I have actually a standing fan right next to me. My hand can reach the buttons and turn it on. I also have a ceiling fan directly above me that does a really good job of directing air straight down on top of my head. It's not on right now. So theoretically... Plus, Kylo Ren takes his mask off all the time, so I could totally have a glass of water that I drink every 10 minutes if I needed to. So then the question becomes, what's a good sub count for me to create this as a goal? I think 30. Although, if I want to keep it short, I mean, so on the one side, I know a lot of streamers would just say, how many subs do I need in order to afford the helmet? That's not what this is about. I want to buy the helmet. I'm just trying to control my spending and make it a reward for an accomplishment of continuing to invest time and energy into the Twitch channel and hopefully give people something they want to subscribe to avoid seeing ads and to get emotes. So I think I don't think I've ever had 20 subs at one time. I think the channel high is actually 19 when I was playing Persona 5. Oh, also, Corsair and Latasha and anyone who is still in the background listening but maybe wants to give feedback. In addition to Astrobot, I was thinking about maybe now that I have some consistency with my schedule, what if I played Persona 3 Reload as a stream game? Which would give us 100 hours of JRPG, anime story, and psychology goodness to go through. It's very bleak. Persona 3 is a challenging story, and there may be times where I have to talk about trigger warnings if I play that game as a stream game. But its art style is anime, and it is about building relationships with your team. And you get to talk about personas. And actually, my podcast, The Gaming Persona, the reason we chose that name is because at the time I was playing Persona 5. Is that something that would be interesting to the majority? Oh, look! I got my leveling roulette! Let's do this. Now, leveling roulette is fun because it could be any 4-person dungeon from the entire history of the game, as long as all 4 people that are on the team are a high enough level to do it. So I'm level 90. Okay, yeah. So could be a good thing to go ahead and do. I would love to be able to talk with you, Latasha, during the Kindbridge meetings about what you think of the Persona games. And JRPGs in general, Japanese role-playing games. I love this dungeon. It's so good. Oh, I lost my portrait. Oh, that's not the right move. I do not know my moves at all. Ah, okay. I'm figuring it out. So the trick with Red Mage is you have to alternate between what moves you're doing. So Jolt is a fast move, and then you use the speed boost from Jolt to throw a wind move or a lightning move. And if you look on the meter down at the bottom left, there's a meter with a blue bar and a white bar. Those are the bars that are measuring how much dark magic and light magic I am casting. And And then once you're balanced out above 50, you can do a big sword combo. So you can already tell I'm much faster at casting spells than I'm used to playing Black Mage. Oh, wrong move. Did I run out of sword? Ah! I apologize to everyone who's watching me try to figure out how to do my moves. It's been a while. Ah, my flashy or glowy sword moves help me to do more magic damage even faster. The one of the shirts that I really like to wear as a black mage was a reward for winning this dungeon. And there was an afternoon where I was so motivated to get that shirt and the skirt that goes with it that I ran this dungeon probably 8 times. Okay, so alternating back and forth, Jolt, and then Ver Stone, and then Jolt and Ver Thunder. Ah! No! I can't move. Get out of there. So, my favorite thing is to rush in, do my sword combo, and then backflip out. It really is one of my favorites in the whole game. Favorite thing to do. Yeah, boss fight down. Well, they're leaving me. I'm not running fast enough. Okay, There's how many palace guards? It's gotta be at least 9. Oh, if I can figure out how to do... What is... Ah, Enchanted Bolognese. So there's a sword slash that is for groups instead of single target. And I'm trying to remember what it was, and I think I found it. It just took me a little extra time. Oh, I'm not doing my AoE damage. Whoops. Yay! Group down. So every group... Oh, this is a fun fight. We have to dress like witches or something so that the Ruby Princess is not going to attract us with her feminine wiles. These glowing cases are the fancy outfit. Did I get hit by that? Aha! I died. I should apologize for that. Oh my gosh. I completely did the wrong moves there. I should have just been running around and keeping that fire away from my friends. And instead I charged in with my sword and did not keep running. So all those fireballs hit me. You cannot live through repeated fireballs to the face in any game that claims to be realistic in any way. Well, I survived it that time. Oh, I got seduced. Now I'm running mindlessly into death. Oh! Alright. You are watching the stream that explains how to not play Final Fantasy XIV. Do not do what Doc is doing. I'm laughing as a defense mechanism for sure. You know what? I think that we need to give props to Geeky Saga today. These comments are right on topic. I don't even... Sometimes I have no idea how that is even possible. Okay, so let's talk why it matters to me. I think that any game that I've taken the time to do a research study on, that's a lot of pouring your heart and soul into a game. Oops. And also, this is the last time this game and the research study I did are the last time that I was able to get an email from Mihai Csikszentmihalyi before he passed away. And it was a question about how to research psychological flow and what assessment tools he would recommend using for it and how it would work for video games, and he thought my idea was good. And probably a year or so after that email is when he passed. Ah, I forgot what I was doing. You know what? I am starting to think that maybe I should stick with red mage instead of black. Because black mage is very powerful, but not if you have to move around a lot. And just after doing this leveling roulette as red mage, I'm starting to think that might be a better raid class for me, even if I enjoy black mage more. It's on the table. Ah, friends, don't leave me. Oh, we got water. Where's the... He's under the water. All right. Oh no. I'm confused. I'm so sorry. You can tell that just from watching this? Well, I have to switch now. Oh, wrong move. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. I have to do a better job. Yeah, it does. It very much depends on what the fight is. Look away. All right. Okay, all the bubbles gone. Once the big fishy boss pops out of the water, I think whatever bubbles are still alive probably are damaged to us. %. Done! So this opens up the conversation for sure of picking your class is a big... team composition is a big part of playing socially. Because the red mage also has one major benefit to the group. If someone dies, the red mage can bring them back to life, which expands... Oops. Okay, let's give the black mage the commendation. And... ah, I got the shirt! Okay, I'm gonna show off the shirt since I was just talking about this. That's the shirt that I ran this dungeon 8 times to get, and then I ran it today just 1 time. Isn't that funny how random number generation works? When you really want a certain thing to happen, you can try repeatedly and it doesn't. And then when you're indifferent, it's like, here you go. The universe has such a weird, tragic sense of humor. I got a new song. I received a player commendation. That's 3 commendations today. How many do I have total? Corsair, if you are there, how many commendations does it take to become a mentor in this game? I very badly need to repair my items. Yeah! The toughest thing, honestly, is just when you're learning a fight. You've never done it before. Everything's a surprise. I probably do have a hat that I could wear. Do I have a hat? Yeah, I do. There, now I'm starting to get that red mage vibe. Beach day red mage. Still gotta wear the hat. And the boots. The boots would not be good. I actually don't know what my character is planning to do with her day. Well, my experience bar at the very bottom, it's the bar that's filling up with yellow, and then the kind of green color is the empty side of the bar. So doing that leveling roulette gave me about 50% of the experience that I need in order to become level 91. So if I come back and do a leveling roulette every day, I probably will be level 100 in a couple weeks. If I do more than that leveling roulette, then that time gets much shorter. So the goal of playing 2 classes would be to expand the way that you can play in the level of content that you want to be in. So if you look at this list of classes, you'll see a lot of different numbers, and it is showing you how I prefer to play the game. I prefer to play the game as a magical range DPS. That's where the highest average numbers are. And then I prefer to play healer. And then I prefer to play other physical range DPS. And then I am much less likely to play as up close sword battling classes, but I do have a few that can play level 90. I have samurai if I want to be a damage player, and I have tank if I want to be a tank player. So these are the things that I need to level up to get that orange number, that level 100, if I want to use them at the higher end of the content scale. But these are all the different ways that the game gives players something to do in the game. So the question is, do I have time? Can I plan my time so that those activities fit? Is it going to actually give me something back that I enjoy doing? And also, can I explain this to people so that they understand why I'm playing, if that ever comes into question? Okay, I think that is where a lot of video game players lack their skill points in their real life context. It's not that the activities they're doing in the game are terrible activities or dumb fun. There's a lot of thinking that goes into what I'm describing here. The question is, when they get challenged of what are you doing with your day, are you able to explain it in a way that other people can understand and make them go on that journey with you to understand why that's a fun thing for you? A lot of parents and loved ones that are in a relationship with a game player take complete advantage of the fact that the gamer just is not explaining what they're doing, or they are not listening to what the gamer is explaining. It can go both ways. But I've found, as a counselor who spends so much time advocating for people who play video games to have a fair chance to build those relationships, the best way to build those relationships is to learn how to talk about the game in a way that is more open and welcoming to people who do not play the game. We're all allowed to have our hobbies, and just because I have a hobby doesn't mean you have to have the same hobby. But I'm willing to listen to you talk about your hobby, because seeing that passion and your eyes light up and hearing what goals you have and what challenges you're trying to overcome, that's exciting to me because it's exciting to you. And when I'm working with a game player, I want them to have those people in their life. Not just the ones that listen, but also people that will tell the game player. So then it's on the game player too to show that interest and be fascinated. Be excited by other people's passion. That's how we grow together. That's how relationships are formed. Yes, Latasha, if the parent is only seeing a person sitting in a chair or a couch and not doing work, then that means that they're not seeing any value in the thing that a person's doing on the couch. The funny thing is, they will sit the same amount on a couch or on their bed watching their own streaming shows often. And that is okay. That's worth it. I earned that by working hard and providing for my family. But when a kid does it and it's play, it's offensive in some way. And so then you have to have family conversations about, what do I expect from you? Right? So when you're playing on the game, I don't like that. I want you to be up on your feet doing this and talk about what the this is. Be specific, be measurable. I don't have time, unfortunately, to do an alliance raid today. But I could do a trial. Let's go ahead and do a trial. These are older boss fights. 8 people groups, 1 boss. And it will let me earn more experience on my red mage. Not a lot, but some. And boom, there's a group that needs us. Thank you for helping expand that conversation topic. I think that was great. I'm so excited that we got to talk about that today. Oh, it's the Moogle fight. Defend the king, Kupo. Moogles always end their sentences with Kupo. All right, let's attack. Oh no, get me out of there. Ah, run. Ah, right. Oh, shoot. Ow. I don't remember. There's probably not an order for running these, defeating these Moogles, is there? Okay, all ones. And now they're gonna celebrate and bring out the king. I love where this game started. It's so good. Can we talk about how good A Realm Reborn is to play? This is such a Nightmare Before Christmas song. Stack up! Oh no! There we go. Core a core. Okay. Got it. Core a core is the name of the move that lets me rush in with my sword. From distance. It's a gap closer. Did I do that? Oh man, I did. Actually, you know what? Communication can be the key in a raid fight, too. It's funny how giving messages to people clearly about exactly what we need, having boundaries, and also giving a goal and feedback. These are things that people do in video games that would be really helpful in family dynamics. You just have to be able to translate those skills into those situations. Hey, it's like Geeky knew I was going to start talking about that. Let's give our commendation to... Oh, the healer. All right. I have to get a better portrait. Blow kiss, maybe. Eh. That's okay. There are better portraits, but that one I pulled off in under 90 seconds, so it's going to have to be good enough. I got about a sixth of a bar more experience just from taking out the Moogle... Blah, 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 blah. Taking out the Moogle King. And you know what? There might be... Wondrous Tales! So this journal here is a series of activities I can do to get extra rewards. So you complete one of these activities, you get a sticker, and then the sticker randomly goes in that 4x4 grid. When you complete a straight line, you get extra rewards, but if you don't complete any lines, you still get the top reward list. So this is a fun way to encourage playing different things. Binding Coil of Bahamut. I could get that sticker really fast. A duty in the following category: Binding Coil of Bahamut. You think when kids receive awards, that's the key to enhanced communication and making gaming fun? Yeah, it can't hurt, right? All right, so this is the first time I'm doing this kind of activity on the stream, but this is just for the sticker book. All right, the sticker book is a thing that helps you gain more experience once a week, and that will really help my red mage catch up to my black mage. It counts, but I have turned off level sync, which means all the enemies in this dungeon are going to be level 50 and I am level 90. So I should be able to cut through them very easily. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can go through this activity faster. Yeah, see, that enemy went down in 2 magic spells. But at the end of this short mission that I'm doing without a group, I will still get a sticker. It doesn't matter if you're doing it with 8 level 50 people or 1 level 90 person yourself. You still get the sticker. So my quest to get 9 stickers to fill out the book, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, 1 magic spell took all of them out. Wait a minute. How do I... Ah, there we go. Actually, I like doing these because it is the one time in the game where you feel like you're powerful. Like, super powerful. Like doing a middle school homework assignment when you have a PhD. I hope I'm going the right way. That is why I do it anyway, because who wants to feel inferior all the time? Right! Yes! I'm glad you picked up on that. Actually, you know what? The reason I decided to do the education that I did, I have no problem sharing this. It's important. It's an important part of who I am. At the very beginning of my career as a counselor, I finished my internship and was already hired by my internship site to do what I was doing as a job. It was exactly what I wanted to be doing. There we go. Is it done? Oh, okay. So I thought that's what I'm gonna do for, you know, the next 30 years of my life, you know? But after a couple months of being there, it became clear to me that there was actually very little opportunity for me to rise through the ranks because all of the people that worked there were already in their roles, were older than me, and one of the things that would have... Oh, I didn't want to pick up those. I don't want those. And so I decided the best way for me to get the kind of job that I actually would want is to advance my education and go beyond masters, go beyond my license, earn a PhD, and do my best to figure out what area of psychology I want to have that expertise in. And so I started applying to doctorate programs. So it was kind of a video game concept is I'm not doing the kinds of battles I want to do. These do not fulfill me. What kinds of battles do I want to be in? And how do I get there? Just like in this game, I'm trying to get better gear. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to get a different class to be powerful. I learned those lessons from video games and I applied them to my counselor identity. And that's how I became Dr. Kaufman. That's how Dr. Kaufman became Dr. Gameology. And that's how all of that led to research and presentations and books and trying to share what I think video games are with those who play them and those that know someone who plays them. That was fun. Thank you for getting to know me and saying hi. I do have to stop the stream though. We got 90 minutes in today, which is great. Like I said, if I think I have a chance to do the things I need to do during my day and it's morning time, then I will. We have some other games that I want to do. I have some horror genre games. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I have some horror genre games that I would like to do on stream for a little bit. There's Dead by Daylight, one of my favorite games. That's a multiplayer game where you try to run away from killers, and they're famous killers, like famous fictional killers, I should say, like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw. You know, there's all kinds of them. But it's kind of a anxiety, tension, hide and seek kind of game. There's also a story game in the horror genre called The Casting of Frank Stone that just came out, which my wife has been telling me she really would like me to stream because she would enjoy watching it. And that game has Twitch integration, which means I believe people in the chat would be able to vote on my choices while I'm playing. And I'm really interested to figure out what exactly that means. And then there's Astrobot, which just came out, which I think would be a lot of more of a lighthearted, fun running and jumping kind of activity. So those are 3 other games besides my main game, Final Fantasy XIV, that I think could show soon. So thank you so much, Latasha, for being a constant in the chat. Thank you, Corsair, for your guidance on the Final Fantasy side of things. And let's see. I don't remember. It's 90 minutes of memory. Let me see if anyone else popped in. T-Lop, I hope your meetings are going well. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I'll see everyone soon. The next day that I'm definitely planning to stream is Thursday, but that does not mean there will not be a stream Tuesday or Wednesday. It's just I haven't figured it out yet. So if I see you, I see you. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel and helping my dream of just talking to people about what video games can be in the best side of our psychology and mental health journeys. See you soon. As always, continue the journey.